Welcome back to Team Angel. Keep your head on a swivel, and to be aware is to be alive. Let's get it.
Good morning. Thank you for being here today. House Republicans remain focused on providing critical checks and oversight on the Biden administration and delivering results on our commitment to America. In the last week alone, House Republicans have delivered major legislative victories for the American people. Meanwhile, House Democrats are in total disarray in their caucus and with Joe Biden. Last week, I'm proud the House passed my bill with bipartisan support, the Rein in Inflation Act. House Republicans and 59 Democrats are rightfully putting critical checks on the Biden administration and holding Joe Biden accountable for his reckless spending fueling inflation. The Senate passed our CRA, which would block Biden's woke ESG rule. Wall Street should not use your retirement savings to fund left-wing political causes. And this week, the Senate will pass House Republicans' resolution from Andrew Clyde to restore law and order in our nation's capital and repeal D.C. Democrats' City Council soft on crime and pro-carjacking bill. Those are the words of Joe Biden. And we look forward to it becoming law after Joe Biden publicly whipped against it and then changed his stance and said he would sign it. And as a new mom, I am particularly proud of House Republicans' continued fight against Democrats' war on parents. Last week, Congresswoman Julia Letlow reintroduced the Parents' Bill of Rights with an event with Speaker McCarthy and parents and students. As promised, we are putting power back in the hands of parents who deserve a seat at the table in their kids' education. Our legislative victories in the new House Republican majority speak for themselves, and we are just getting started. It is my pleasure. Every week we highlight a freshman, and this week I'm going to introduce Congressman John Duarte from California, a farmer who is going to discuss House Republicans' efforts to reverse Joe Biden's flawed and burdensome WOTUS rule. John.
Thank you. Hello. As a farmer, I've been prosecuted under the Clean Water Act for farming through wetlands that have been farmed many times before. Now, when you hear the terms wetlands this week in our Congressional Review Act repeal of the Biden WOTUS rule, I will show you photos of wetlands that contain no water. I will show you photos of wetlands that contain no frogs, no fish, no aquatic vertebrae whatsoever. These wetlands, as described in the Biden WOTUS rule, are farmed all over the country. Your food system is reliant upon farmers being able to farm their land, every little low pocket, every little swale, every little gully on their land could be deemed to be a wetland under the Biden WOTUS rule. And this threatens American food supply at a time when food inflation is already crippling the household budgets of working families all over America. We'll present more evidence later, but please follow this. This is a threat to America's affordable food supply. Thank you.
We will next go to Julia Letlow, a member of the House Education and Workforce Committee, to highlight her Parents' Bill of Rights.
Thank you so much, Elise. Over the last 2 years, we heard loud and clear from parents all across this country that they are tired of being turned away. They deserve a seat at the table when it comes to their child's education. And therefore, we brought forward the Parents' Bill of Rights. And it's actually astounding to me that we have to have legislation that would protect Parents' Bill of Rights, but here we are. And I want to quickly go through what those rights are. A parent should always have the right to view their child's curriculum at any time. They should also be able to see what books are held in their child's library. And you know what? If they find something that they don't agree with, they should be able to lawfully have the right to go to their school board and voice their concerns. We are also asking for transparency. We want to know what your tax dollars are going towards. So a school should be able to should have to show their school budget and what your tax dollars are going to. Also, if there's any violence on your child's campus, you should be notified as a parent. And lastly, you should have the right to protect your child's privacy. Again, this is common sense legislation. It's about transparency and accountability. This is not a hit on our hardworking teachers. I am a prior educator. I have nothing but reverence. I think our teachers are our heroes, but this is about giving parents a voice and having a seat at the table, because in the end, these are our children, not the government's. Thank you so much, Elise.
Amen to that. I'll leave this link in the comment section below. I want you all to understand, okay? There's some really serious things going on in this country when it comes to the education of every state, of every school. And this is what I was talking about the other day. Okay? I'm not going to talk about this again, but I'm going to say it right here. There is no public school for autistic people. No, there isn't. Okay. And if you all have your children in school, you need to make sure that you go to parent-teacher night. You need to stay involved in what's going on in your child's curriculum at school. You need to be active. You need to be a part of that. I used to be a part of that. When my kids were going to school, I would go volunteer. I would make sure that I was there for parent-teacher conference. You have to do it. Okay? So please, stay focused on real life situations and not some, systematically designed, stupidity on YouTube. Some things I will speak about, but a lot of it, I'm going to let it roll off my back. Because, let me say this right here. People who take credit in your little YouTube career, or whatever you want to call it, they are delusional. All right? It's you that's running your channel. It's your subscribers that are coming back all the time. Nobody makes anybody, because they're not with you day in and day out in your life, in your real life. And whatever you put on your channel, make sure that it is truthful. Nobody likes a liar. See, we've been lied to a lot in this country. And we need to make sure that we're there to stand up and fight for what's right. God bless you all with little kids. I don't know how y'all do it. My daughter and my stepdaughters, they're like superheroes to me, because it's so different now with the kids going to school than when my kids were in school. Okay? So please stay focused on your real life. Don't get caught up in this YouTube crap. Remember where we came from. Remember where we came from. We can never forget it. We can never negate it. Most of us come from the Kanika situation. That doesn't mean that if they're still J for K and we're not, that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with us. Everybody branches off and does their own thing. I don't like putting a label on a community of people that are not there anymore. Do you know how many people that were fighting for justice for Kanika are not even around anymore? Okay. Like I said before, stay focused in your real life. Stay active in your children's life. Make sure you know what the heck is going on when they're in school. Please do that. Skill Angel in Dallas, please like, share, and subscribe. And please and thank you, hit that like coming in the building.